Here, look at this. And this is what the losers are doing now because they can't be losers alone. Look at this. Look at these fucks. They all collect DVDs and figurines. This is QAnon. This is the Proud Boys. These are the scum of America's bottom floor. And they found community. It's the most dangerous thing happening today.
Alt-right Proud Boys. What a fucking dickhead.
So apparently, there's a guy named Mike David from Redbar Radio. They're doing a multi-stream.
Chrissy Marr, look at the balls.
The balls. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
Hey everybody, this is Sheila with the Redbar Radio Replay, just another clipping channel. The clipping channel that brings you Redbar in HD 1080p 60 FPS. Only 1080 from now on. No more 720. So I was watching Redbar Radio live on Valentine's Day. It was a 10-hour show and I tuned in around the 4-hour mark. But right when I tuned in, it was interesting because Mike pulled up a picture of a live stream with 9 people in it who I'm very familiar with. These are my people on the internet. They're part of my dorky, nerdy community, Fandom Menace and Comicsgate. These are Star Wars fans, bitter Star Wars fans who are mad about the direction the franchise has taken. And as you may know, the Mandalorian actress, Gina Carano, who plays Cara Dune on The Mandalorian, was recently fired by Disney from her acting job simply for being a conservative on the internet. And this is exactly the type of stuff that Chrissy Marr and Josh Denny like to latch onto. So Chrissy Marr was on their live streams, and I'm a moderator for 3 of the people on the screen there. They all know me. So now Chrissy Marr has been streaming with these people recently because there's a crossover between Chrissy Marr's cancel culture specialty topic that she likes to talk about. There's a crossover between that and the Star Wars fandom. So I kind of feel like Chrissy Marr might be a little bit grifting into, trying to tap into this online territory because these people regularly have 3,000 to 5,000 viewers live when they're live streaming like this. Mike wants to poke fun at them, but they're not who he says they are.
He has been on a delusional...
I sent you one of those screenshots you were talking about.
Where? This one?
Yeah.
Let's see what this is. Do people know what I'm talking about here? Here, look at this. This is what they're doing. This is what the losers are doing now because they can't be losers alone. Look at this. The horror. Chrissy Marr, look at the balls. Look at these fucks. They all collect DVDs and figurines. These are the worst people that we could... Autistic people, Hostbuster. These people. They're on such an off path. They're so far off. And historically, we would have ignored them. They were always silenced and sentenced to a life alone. And now they found... This is QAnon. This is the Proud Boys. These are the scum of America's bottom floor. And they found community. It's the most dangerous thing happening today. And they almost know that what they're saying is nonsense, but they get their friends to agree with it. It's really weird. It's like when you see Gino promote the Proud Boys and pretend that they're just a great... They're not great. I don't hate great people. All right? I don't do stuff like that. I know who's shit. I know who's full of crap. And these guys are bad. And they shouldn't have internet access. And today we're going to show you some of the grandest delusions of all. I hope that doesn't impress you. But I don't know what can be done. I don't know how we could fight back without looking like it's political. This is the problem. It's because you try to fight Gino Bisconte and they go, oh, he must be a liberal because Gino's on. See how they weaponize this whole political thing. It's very frustrating.
So I thought it was pretty funny of Mike to be hyperbolic and label all of them as QAnon alt-right Proud Boys when they are anything but. It was so funny. And I thought they might get a kick out of it. And they did. I posted it on Twitter, and the post kind of grew legs of its own. And a lot of them got a kick out of it, and then a lot of them were pissed off. And a lot of them just don't understand Mike, and a lot of them are still confused as to what is he? Is he a troll? Is he just? It's just funny to see. So I got to laugh a couple different ways. I got to laugh at them laughing at Mike for being so out of touch and wrong, and the fact that Mike didn't even watch their live stream to know what they are talking about. I don't know. There's some humor in that. It's pretty funny. But then I also got to laugh at the fact that nobody gets Mike, and he's such a hot topic, a button pusher, because none of them know who he is. Yet he ruffled all of their feathers, and they all shared his post, and it became a content for them to share in their live streams. They found it interesting. Whatever. It's just funny. It's funny to see. But nobody goes to Mike for the facts or the news. You know, you go to him to hear him talk shit. Like slander and defamation is a big chunk of what he does for a living. So I guess it's to be taken with a grain of salt. But these are not QAnon. But I don't think the people that were streaming with Chrissy Mayer understand that she has tried to latch on to the QAnon thing. And I got a bad first impression of her from Mike to begin with when I watched his episode about how she stole Christmas presents from people at the mall, and they turned out to be really expensive sweaters, and she admitted all of this. And it's kind of scummy. You know, if you're that kind of scummy, you need to be funny enough to make up for it. Otherwise, I'm not interested in you. You can't just go around talking about cancel culture. You never got canceled. You're just not funny. So the three guys that I'm actually a moderator for ended up playing this clip of Mike on their live streams the same day. So let's take a look.
Have you heard of Redbar Radio, Gary?
Nope. What is it?
No, never mind. Mike David of Redbar Radio mistakenly accuses Fandom Menace stream. Well, this is from Sheed Radiance. Accuses Fandom Menace streamers of being alt-right Proud Boys without having watched any of the streams himself, only seeing a screenshot. There's a screenshot of the quartering, Yellow Flash, that Star Wars girl, Tom Connors, myself, you, Chrissy, Quarter Black, and Nick Ricada discussing the Gina Carano situation. Alt-right Proud Boys. What a fucking dickhead. This is the fucking level of mental fucking illness that we have to fucking deal with, people. From these absolute buffoons. Should we play it?
Yeah. Listen,
play this clip,
I had the guy I sold my shop to called the entire group that I'm part of alt-right. Guy I've known for 10 years.
Put some volume up and let's see what he says, shall we?
Be cool.
See what he says. What's this? Season 19, Light Mornings, Red something.
Is it Red Band?
I sent you one of those screenshots you were talking about.
Where? This one?
Yeah.
Let's see what this is. Do people know what I'm talking about here? Here, look at this. This is what they're doing. This is what the losers are doing now because they can't be losers alone. Look at this. The horror. Chrissy Marr. Look at the balds. Look at these fucks. They all collect DVDs and figurines. These are the worst people that we could. Autistic people, Hostbuster.
They collect DVDs and figurines. They are the worst people. These are the worst people. Look at the balds. I was Tom and me. I thought I was going to say I'm the only bald person there, but I'm bald. I have male pattern baldness. So that makes me whatever, some deviant according to him. And we collect DVDs and figurines. They are the worst. Let's listen more to this clown.
No, what's his name?
These people. They're on such an off path. They're so far off. And historically, we would have ignored them. They were always silenced and sentenced to a life alone. And now they found this is QAnon.
Oh,
This is
fuck you, dude. Is that the only fucking letter you have in the alphabet, you piece of fucking shit? I'm going to talk like this and drink my alcohol like I'm cool. And these kids they're alone. They're alone.
Hasn't seen any of it.
Meyer
This is
looks
a screenshot. Fuck.
Proud Boys. These are the
Proud Boy. Here you go. QAnon Proud Boys thing you just said.
Wait. Before he gets started, we're going to be Proud Boys, the QAnon. We're going to be citing erections, hopefully all over the planet.
Yeeting.
As is for sure.
Got one right now.
Let's hear what this.
Let's go.
Oh, that
This
one.
is the Proud Boys. These are the scum of America's bottom floor.
Get this guy on.
I'm British. Thank you. Scum of the British floor. Thank you very much. You racist.
Okay.
Assuming my fucking nationality. Probably
Oh,
pissed anyway.
wait. Before you go, who is this again?
I've no idea. This person is hold on, let me
I want to know who this guy is.
I'll open up a separate Mike David of Redbar Radio.
Red Bar Radio. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for one, I mean, Red Radio. Is it actual radio or are they just a web?
I don't know. It's just the name is Redbar Radio.
Yeah, it looks like it's just. I don't think.
Sheila says his audience are not leftists whatsoever. He's a chaos agent with hatred towards everyone.
Oh, I don't care then. I don't want to. I don't give a fuck about him then.
Have you anything about him? No.
He's an internet web dude. What's his YouTube? Here, I'll just go to Social Blade.
Well, Gary, you can't talk because you have figurines.
I have
and
figurines.
DVDs. So you are the worst scum. QAnon Proud Boy. Something.
Yeah, this guy might be doing just a bit, and I have no idea. You never know. You never know. He could be just fucking trolling right now.
Should we carry on?
I don't know.
Let's carry on.
A found community. It's the most dangerous thing happening today.
Hold on. Whoa. Open discourse on the internet for anybody to watch. That is the most dangerous thing today. Open discourse, communicating with other people, talking, discussing your points, agreeing, disagreeing. This is the most dangerous thing today, folks. The most dangerous thing. And this guy sat on his own, fucking smelling his own farts in his fucking echo chamber because there's no one else here to fucking talk to him. But we're in open discourse with multiple different people. But hey, I have figurines and DVDs, so I am the worst of the fucking worst. This guy's a fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
Lunatic.
And they almost know that what they're saying is nonsense, but they get their friend.
Gary.
Yeah.
This guy hasn't even watched any of our stuff. His producer or whoever, maybe his fucking care worker, probably, has put this image up. Everything he's saying is projection and assumption. Everything. Jesus Christ. I got
Friends to agree with it. It's really weird. It's like when you see Gino promote the Proud Boys and pretend that they're just a great. They're not great. I don't hate great people. All right.
I don't give two shits. This guy's a narcissist. It's all me. I don't.
I don't do stuff like that. I know who's shit. I know who's full of crap.
Without listening to anything, without watching anything. This is all off a fucking screenshot. But he knows. He already knows, Gary. He already knows. He knows us inside and out because we got DVDs and figurines.
And these guys are bad. And they shouldn't have internet access. And today we're going to show you some of the grandest delusions of all. I hope that doesn't impress you. But I don't know what can be done. I don't know how we could fight back without looking like it's political. This is the problem.
What are you fighting against? Free speech? Open discourse? What do you have a problem with? None of us are QAnon. None of us are fucking Proud Boys. So your labels are fucking bollocks. What are you worried about? What are you trying to censor us for? Discussing Gina fucking Carano? You are mad. You are tapped in the head, sir. You are crazy. You've seen a fucking screenshot, made up a bunch of shit in your head, and now you believe it. That's the worst fucking thing. You believe it. You're crazy. Jesus fucking Christ. Maybe lay off the fucking alcohol. Maybe you've got a problem. Go to a 20-step clinic. Gary will fucking sort you out. He'll fucking put you on the right path.
We can add 8 more steps. It's cool.
Sure. We can add whatever.
I'm going on YouTube channel.
Problem. It's because you try to fight Gino Bisconte, and they go, "Oh, he must be."
What's he talking about, Gino Bisconte for? We're talking about Gina Carano.
Mm-hmm.
Gina Carano.
A liberal, because Gino's on. See how they weaponize this whole political thing. It's very frustrating.
He's a nutter. He's an absolute stark raving nutter. How have we gone from discussing Gina Carano to Gino Bisconte?
I've never heard of this guy. So I'm going over his channel, and he looks very Phil Hendry-ish, like he's just there to troll. I don't know who sent that to you. The person who sent that to you, is he familiar with their work?
Oh, no, it was Sheila Aliens that posted up on Twitter. She posted this up on Twitter for us. She linked us all in. This is Quartering's just responded by saying, "Who is the soy version of Gavin McGinnis?"
Yeah, it's what this channel is. I mean, it makes it look like he's guesting with a bunch of people, right? The way he puts his thumbnails, it makes it look like he's talking to a guest. And if you go there, it's him aping other people's videos.
Right. That's fine.
He's reacting to other people's videos, and that's all he's doing.
If he wants to watch my videos and take the piss out of me, I'm cool with that. Even on my Twitter, my pinned tweet is, I'm okay with you fucking watching my shit.
Yeah. No,
and fucking criticizing me or whatever. I'm okay with all that kind of shit. That's fine, because that's freedom of speech. I think that's freedom of expression, and I think you got every right to feel that the way that you want to do. But that guy is mental. Is actually mental. He took a screenshot of people that he didn't watch, doesn't know, branded as QAnon, Proud Boys, and then tried to deflect, saying, then said we need to be shut down and have the internet access taken away from us. But how can we do that without making it political? Bitch, you ain't got a fucking clue who we are.
I don't know what the guy, again, he's on he hosts his own radio site. He's only got 30,000 subs. I mean, that's still a lot of subs. Not saying it only, but I mean, dude, my live channel has more than that. But
true.
So I don't know if he's worth messing with. That's all I'm saying. It's like this guy.
This is a rant for here.
Yeah. I mean, fuck the guy. Fuck anybody who calls it. Believe me. Oh no, he's not the only guy who's called us QAnon. Okay, there's other fuckballs out there who've tried to affix that label to us and inciting erections and all that other shit. And they know who they fucking are. It's the same bottom feeders who can't just let shit go, man. Can't let shit go. Can't move ahead in life. They're stuck in life.
Well,
Kinda
to
like
be
people that was talking
QAnon, you got to be far right. None of us are far fucking right.
Gotta be. I'm sorry.
None of us are fucking proud. I tell you what, if
Yeah.
this is a, I tell you what, if this is an act and this is a fucking spiel and this is a satirical take on a fucking, a terrible, media, all that kind of jazz. Hey, fair credit, you got us. Well done, good effort. But if this guy is in any shape, way, or form authentic with what he's trying to say, then he's mental. Absolutely mental. I think we've done enough of that. Let's go back to some super chats. Never heard of him, and I will have forgotten his name. Well, I've already forgotten his name.
Well, the ball. Fuck that. Just for that and the QAnon thing. I mean, even if he's joking, that kind of shit. There are people.
I'll let him have a joke. I'll let him have a joke. But if it persists, and if it gets and it starts getting into what's the word? Begins with S. My brain's going dead.
Oh, my brain's going dead too. Shit.
If it starts getting into whatever, defamation and slander. Yeah, if it starts getting into defamation and slander, then we'll see. But he'll have to go pretty far for that. He'll have to go pretty fucking far for that. But if that is a legitimate take, Jesus Christ, heaven help him, he's a fucking retard. Ali C83.
Let's see. Here we go. I am on this clip though. Oh wait, it's muted. It's muted. I'm sorry. Okay, it's unmuted now. Don't worry. I sometimes have done this.
He has been on a
I
delusional.
sent you one of those screenshots you were talking about.
Where? This one?
Yeah.
Let's see what this is. Do people know what I'm talking about here?
No.
Here, look at this. This is what they're doing. This is what the losers are doing now because they can't.
Look at what they're doing. Look at what they're doing, these losers. They're doing a thing.
Be losers alone. Look at this.
They're
The
doing,
horror.
They're doing a multi
Chrissy Marr. Look at the balls.
The balls. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Like look at the horror. It's just multiple people on a live stream. What's up with that, man?
Look at these fucks. They all collect DVDs and figurines. These are the worst people that we could. Autistic people, Hostbuster. These people.
Rife with autism in DVDs. Have you heard of these DVDs that people have these days? Have you ever seen one? I haven't even seen one of those. I'm using tapes. What the hell is going on? They've got figurines. Egads.
They're on such an off path. They're so far off. And historically, we would have ignored them. They were always silenced and sentenced to a life alone.
A life alone. Alone. Yes, the social reprobates that are on this channel. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the 9 people in this frame, I know 4 of them are married. One of them has a long-term boyfriend. I don't know about Tom as Quarter Black Garrett or what's her name? Oh my gosh, I just met her, but I'm bad with names. I don't know about their relationship statuses, but yes, they just die alone. Normally, they just die alone. In the past, when things were better, we'd ignore these people and they'd just be in a gutter somewhere.
And now they
Chrissy,
found
yes,
this is
Chrissy.
QAnon. This is the Proud Boys. These are the
We are QAnon and the Proud Boys. Where? What are you talking about, you weirdo? Okay, Quarter Black is married also. Lauren Chen wasn't on the show at the time, Nerniat, so who doesn't know? So he doesn't know about that. He's not talking about that guy.
scum of America's bottom floor, and they found community.
Charge your fucking phone, buddy. What is 0%? They just, what, like, can you imagine the frenzy to get this screenshot before the phone died? Like, are you kidding?
It's the most dangerous thing happening today. And they know. They don't.
The most dangerous thing happening today are 9 weirdos from YouTube getting together on the Quarterings channel to talk about Gina Carano being removed from Disney is the most dangerous thing today. Oh my God.
Almost know that what they're saying is nonsense, but they get their friends to agree with it. It's really weird. It's like when you see Gino promote the...
Wait a minute. This guy just screwed up royally. Did you catch that? Let's go back and listen to that. All right.
With it, it's really weird. It's like when you see Gino promote...
Wait, I didn't go back far enough. Here we go.
And they almost know that what they're saying is nonsense, but they get their friends.
You caught it, right? I paused it right after it happened. They get their friends. Wait a minute. I thought that I'm not in that picture, definitely not in the bottom right. I thought that these reprobates would die alone normally, but apparently they're getting their friends now. So which one is it, homie? Do we have friends or are we relegated to a life alone? Just furiously flogging ourselves and chafing our palms.
To agree with it, it's really weird. It's like when you see Gino promote the Proud Boys and pretend that they're just a great... They're not great. I don't hate great people. All right? You know, I don't...
You hate, like, I guess he hates the Proud Boys. I don't know if he hates us on the show because I'm lost now as to whether or not we are in the Proud Boys or we are the Proud Boys. You know, I don't know. I'm confused now.
Do stuff like that. I know who's shit. I know who's full of crap. And these guys are bad.
I bet he's never watched a single show of a single person on that screen. I know who's shit and I know who's full of crap. And these guys are bad.
And they shouldn't have internet access.
Oh!
And today we're going to show you some of the grandest delusions of all. I hope that doesn't impress you. But I don't know what can be done. I don't know how we could fight back without looking like it's political. This is the problem. It's because you try to fight Gino Bisconte.
Who's Gino Bisconte?
And they go, oh, he must be a liberal because Gino's on. See how they weaponize this whole political thing. It's very frustrating.
You just spent the entire time weaponizing politics against people who had no specific political message in a live stream. You weirdo. They weaponize the politics. Sitting there talking about they're Proud Boys. Oh my God. I've never heard of this guy. This guy is Mike David of Redbar Radio. Sheila Aliens. who's a moderator on this channel, although I may have to rethink. I'm just kidding, obviously. Sheila apparently is familiar in some way with this person's show. This guy has had a show for like 18 years. This podcast has existed, apparently. But I don't know. Lots of shows have existed that I've never heard of. Who the hell's Gino? Get Gino on the stream. I literally don't know who Gino is. Gino Bisconti? I don't know who that is. So anyway, Mike David of Red Bar Radio. I wish I knew where that post was from, like that screenshot. It looked like it was from Instagram or something like that. Whew. We've got 7 shows you've never heard of. Probably. So anyway, I don't know. I thought this is funny. I mean, I don't care about this guy. He's welcome to have his opinions. I think opinions that anyone shouldn't have internet access is a weird one. Like, that's just a strange thing to me. Like, they shouldn't have internet. We want them to die alone in a basement with their friends. Okay. That's awkward. But so I just found this funny. Thought I'd share it with you guys in case you guys didn't happen to see it on Twitter or whatever. And you shouldn't see it on Twitter. But yeah, so that's that right there. That's some good stuff. Some good stuff.